couple of weeks ago on my Facebook, we had a live video of Amaarah Daniels, the 3-year-old with stage 4 cancer, and a lot of people responded to that. One of the things I spoke about in that video was the fact that I believed that the world goes out complaining about the most silliest thing when you're going out and doing what you do every day. What we put in perspective there is the fact that there are people that have very serious challenges in life, and those challenges are either as a result of challenges that they deal with, or those challenges are to do with themselves. Well, Feroza Daniels is here. She's the mother of the 3-year-old that has stage 4 cancer, and she has Down syndrome, and she's a twin.
Yes.
And so we want to talk about that story, talk about Feroza's journey, talk about baby Amaarah's journey, and put that in perspective with the intention of letting you know that we need to connect more deeply when we complain about things. When we come back. Welcome back. I'm talking to Feroza Daniels, the mother of the 3-year-old that has Down syndrome and stage 4 cancer. We're going to explore their life and find out how that's going and put all of that into perspective. Feroza, welcome to the show.
Assalamu alaikum. Good day, everybody. My name is Feroza Daniels, and I brought along Amaarah Daniels with us to you, Faizal, today.
Then, of course, and I want to talk about her journey and her story and how that journey goes along with your life and your life story, so that our viewers can put things in perspective. Because the one thing I've been talking about for a long time, and I think for a very long time, is the fact that we tend to harp on anything negative that happens in our life, but we don't look at the challenges and the issues that people have in their lives that might be of real concern. And so I want to bring that forth through the story of Amaarah. So Amaarah is 3 years old,
Yeah.
Down syndrome and stage 4 cancer. Tell me about it.
Amaarah is a twin. She's a twin A. She's the only one that has got Down syndrome. The other twin is a normal, healthy child. Her name is Amaarah.
So you're saying that the other one is absolutely normal,
Absolutely normal, yes.
and obviously Amaarah was born with a disorder.
Yeah. So for Amaarah from birth, it was like Amaarah was always the one that was motivating her to do everything what she's doing, and she never let anything down, because as she took up from birth that challenge. I want to compete.
But I want to rewind you first. I just want to go to that first day.
Yeah, the first day of Amaarah.
Okay, because now you are in hospital, and I'm assuming you gave birth in hospital like most people do today.
Yes.
And you are sitting there and they bring the children to you. What's your thoughts at the time? Because you're sitting with two distinctly different children.
At birth, when the pediatrician came and brought Amaarah to me, and they said to me, "Well, mommy, we need to tell you something." So I said, "No, it's fine. I knew already." And then they asked, and then they asked, "How did I know?" So I said to them, "Actually, God came to tell me about it in my dreams, so it's fine."
Tell me about that incident, because that sounds interesting.
One evening I was sleeping, and then I was like, the slime came out of my mouth, and then I was sitting, and then I fell asleep again, and then the next morning I said to my husband that yes, one of my twins is not going to be a normal child. And then I started praying every night, and I said, just give me a child to be with. It was a dream. It was a dream, but it was a dream that I cannot explain to everybody.
It's one of those dreams where you wake up in the morning and you feel that something's happening.
Yes, it was a big challenge in your life, and I accepted immediately. So acceptance is the big part of illnesses as well. So it's an amazing experience that we are going through now. I won't say it's a challenge. I will say that this is a beautiful journey that I need to be realistic about it and just enjoy every moment and every minute with it.
I like that you were saying that it's not a challenge, but by normal definition, and the viewer watching the show now would see that as a challenge in life.
Yeah.
Because they see, and we see, and I'm the same, we see everything as a challenge.
Yes.
And until we see real challenges, I'm not sure if that changes the perspective.
It does. It does. It does. It does change everything about you. Your ways, your behavior, your if you were that going out person like I was before, then I would say yes, it bring you back to earth. It will bring you so close that you need to realize that, okay, that need to step aside, concentrate on this. This is more important. Leave that off.
It sounds like you're telling me that that God was trying to teach you a lesson about life, or put something in your path that would readjust the way that you think.
I could say that. I could say that. You see, it was a big challenge for me, because as a young person, I won't say young anymore, but we tend to keep ourselves still young and
invincible.
Yeah, and just enjoying life. And knowingly that yes, you got a Down syndrome child, you just wanted to do everything still with all your kids. So after Eid al-Fitr, then my life has changed dramatically. At that 13th September at Red Cross in the
maternity ward.
No, not maternity ward, at the ultrasound ward.
Yes.
X-ray ward. It was a life change immediately. You sit there, you ask the doctor, you come for one thing, and here you get the shocking news, Mommy, this does not look good. You ask yourself, what can be?
But what were you thinking at the time? Were you worried, or were you trying to tell yourself it's happened already? Whatever's happened, and I need to start the acceptance journey.
I said to myself, what more must Amaarah still go through? That is the question I ask of God. What more must Amaarah still go through? How serious can this be? When the second doctor came in.
Well, you fast forwarding. Are you now talking about the cancer diagnosis?
Yes.
Okay, just to let our viewers know, well, what's happened there was that Amaarah was born with Down syndrome, but some time has passed, and there's another rude awakening, and that is that she's got cancer.
Cancer.
Yes. What type of cancer was that?
That it was neoplastomia cancer. Neoplastomia cancer is like a piece of cancer growing on top of your kidney, and it's spreading all over in your stomach. Now there's different type of cancer.
So is there a tumor in the stomach?
It's like a big mass tumor in the stomach, yes. For us, exception was the most important thing.
But you're talking about two different things.
Yeah.
You're talking about when you found out she's got Down syndrome, and that was, I think that was part of the plan, and that could be accepted. But now you're talking about and not that, you're talking about, I think that, and I don't want to say this and this gets misconstrued, so let me word this properly. I want to, it's like you have a normal child that develops cancer, and the shock is there, and it's, but it's different with Amaarah. You probably asking the question, I've already been through this, she's been through all of this before, so how this on top of that?
Let me take you through, Faizal, the day when she was born. When she was born, the pediatrician came to me, said to me, Mommy, your child got Down syndrome, genetics. I said to them, okay. The next day, they took some tests on her. They said to me, wow, Mommy, there's more to it. I said, what more? They said to me, wow, the kidneys is a bit large and there's 2 holes in the heart.
Okay, which is very common in Down syndrome.
Which is very common. And the lungs are weak. If she do not recover at Gageville Hospital, they will send her to Red Cross. She stayed there for 2 weeks at Gageville Medical Hospital with a sister along her side, and she recovered. Most great, most merciful, she recovered. She came home the 2nd week, and her first twin came home the 1st week. And as Amaarah grew, we attended Red Cross for the heart and for the kidneys. The lungs was fine. As they grew older, Amaarah also had received double pneumonia when she was 1.5 years, also at Gageville Medical Center. Amaarah survived it. We still attend the Red Cross for Recall Clinic. No medication, no operation, nothing. She's like just recovering on her own base, on her own time. Everything took so great on her own time. And she have learned me not to be in a hurry. Everything. To have patience. Just to have patience and just to go with it. And so she have taught me that, to have patience. Don't be in a hurry, have patience. So that already was my biggest challenge in life. How will I deal with it? I dealt with it. I dealt open arms.
Do you believe that you fully accepted everything that's happened?
Yes, I would say yes.
The cancer?
The cancer, yes.
You know that could go either direction?
Either direction.
5 years down the line, we could be having a different outcome. Do you accept that?
I do. I do. As I say, as much faith and much belief I have, there is a time that I need to let go. And
have you thought about that day? And?
Scary.
Why do you say it's scary?
Scary, as any mother would feel, the fear of losing a child.
But you've understood that is a reality.
That's a reality. But it's still scary, because I was a child. As afraid as any mother can be, and the blessings I received from Amaarah, it's still scary. Sorry. It's still scary. And it's, yeah, we know that yes, she will reach the way to paradise. And
does a part of you still have that hope to say that although that we're sitting in a very precarious position, we've had complications from day one, we've got the cancer, we've got inside all of that because of a condition of Down syndrome, we have communication problems in between. Does a part of you feel that you'd be able to push this as far as you can?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. That is the biggest challenge in my life. Let's give it a try. Let's take it one day at a time. If it's a time, it's a time. If it's not.
Does your husband feel the same?
I cannot speak for my husband because my husband's not a person that speaks out. Bad.
But do you know that he's, do you try and understand what he's feeling?
I try to understand his part. This is his golden apple. Amaarah is his golden apple. And fearfully, it actually brought him to a part where he and she just bonding just more ever than whatever. He's like overprotected over Amaarah. Where I will still treat Amaarah like a normal child. But knowing she have got cancer, I will just be trying for Amaarah not to interact too much with anybody. So there is that fear, and there is also that I would so much want my child still to be a child. Knowing that she's sick, knowing that she's ill, I would still want my child to be that child. It's like, you know, that it's like you're facing death. It's like you're facing death.
There's a part of you, and I'm not sure about this because, and I'm going to probably pose a fairly difficult question to you. Does a part of you at certain times feel that it would be better if it just all ended?
To tell you the honest truth, I never think about that.
You never thought about it?
I never thought.
So you never feel burdened by the pressure? And I know that I understand that you'll carry the burden as much as you can with a smiling face. But I'm saying for her sake, do you sometimes feel, why do you need to go through all of that?
No.
So it never crosses your mind?
Never crosses my mind. And to tell you the honest truth, the biggest challenge that I got in life is that I will rather make ends meet to have around me than to take the short route.
So you'd go through anything to make sure that she gets the best that she's supposed to get?
I will go that extra mile. She will be the quiet, peaceful child. That's why I needed to put the other two into a creche, because the other two is like hyper. She's hyper. She got so much energy. Now, every afternoon when she comes home, then she's Mara. Then she want to play with Amaarah. But then Mara's body don't. Then I must stop and then I must talk to her. But in her mind, she will never give Amaarah that time of that peace of rest that Amaarah needs of just to let the rest, just for her to rest her body. Now I feel, as any matter, I think I'm doing the job that giving my child that enough rest that her body can heal enough. If I can do that for a very long time, I will do that, Faizal.
Feroza, we're going to go for a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk to you about some of the advices that you have for other parents out there that might have very ill children, in terms of how you cope, because you seem you seem very strong and positive, and I want to tell our viewers about that. We're going to be back just after the break.